Look, if any of y'all are about to head to college, let me tell y'all something. I need y'all to really listen. Start abusing college. Abuse it when you first get there. Now, said you might be asking, said, what do you mean by abuse college? Shit, they abusing me by taking all my money out of my pockets. Listen. They're definitely going to do that. All right, there's no doubt about it. They're scandalous. It's impossible to stop the scandalous acts that they be doing. But what I mean is when, you get assigned meal plans and all that stuff. You get dining dollars and things like that. Get the coupon books and you get on scholarships. And this is from somebody who lost their scholarship at the beginning of my college years because I signed up for a major I wasn't really enjoying myself, and I really signed up for a computer science major, and I wasn't equipped to be a computer science major. But abuse all of that, man, because as you get into the years of your college life, you're going to have money. You're going to have a job. You're going to have some type of income to where you are going to have to, like, there's going to be moments where you don't want the dining hall food, but then there are moments where you need to go to the dining hall. And that's why I'm saying abuse it, because you literally have to learn how to be sufficient with your money. You have to learn how to be responsible for your money. And when you just I'm too good to eat that dining hall food, or I'm tired of eating. Look, that's why you get out of that mindset, because there's somebody out there right now that is willing to go in that dining hall and scarf that whole dining hall down because they're literally on one meal or 0 meals a day. There's somebody in your college right now that don't got a meal plan, that don't got swipes, that don't got dining dollars. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, abuse the dining dollars, abuse the dining halls, especially if you got unlimited swipes. Don't pay for the max meal plan and barely eat at the dining hall. You're basically giving them your money. You literally, what you put in, you gonna have to abuse what you put in. So if you got unlimited meal swipes, abuse that shit. If you get the unlimited meal swipes with the retail combo swipes at the Chick-fil-A's or the Starbucks, however it works, abuse that. Save as much money as possible. Because I'm telling you, later on down the line, you're going to have that feeling where you don't want to go to the dining hall. And yeah, sometimes you want to go out and eat with your friends and things like that. But it's not going to be the case all the time. That's one thing. Next thing, try to get as many scholarships as possible. Try to, if that even makes sense, or just stay focused. Go to all the learning sessions. If you get emails about, course studies and things like that, if you get certain emails about going to specific places and it'll give you scholarships, it'll give you a bonus, it'll give you some money, go to all those places. Because like I said before, college is going to be rough. And not everybody got parents to look forward to when it comes to, if they run out of money, that they'll give them some money to, withstand them throughout the week or the month. You're going to be on your own most of the cases. So if there's, like, for an example, you get an email, say if you're like a film major, you get an email and they say you can go to a different country, but, and it comes with a scholarship, do that. Obviously you're going to want to go spend your summer with your family and things like that and away from school. But they will understand that, hey, my son, he needs this. My son, he needs to get this experience. And we're damn sure going to need some of that money, too, because it's rough out here. The dollar is literally getting everything nowadays. I literally, an example. Yesterday, I got somebody a Gold Peak extra sweet tea. That shit ran up like $5, and it wasn't even like no big ass liter either. It was like them little medium size, not even medium. It's just like them 1 ounce, 2 ounce. You know what I'm saying? Just bottles like that. Like those bottles are just gonna be like, if you really thirsty, you just gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But abuse, when they give you those emails about going to different places and you get a scholarship and all that, take advantage of it. last but not least, please, for the love of God, abuse the goddamn resources. And what I mean by that is the gym. What I mean by that is these buildings that they have. What I mean by that is everything. Anything that is used, that you can use, abuse it. Because once you step out into the real world, all the luxuries, all the luxurious feelings of being able to go to the gym and not having to pay, you paying for that, but it's not like a monthly thing. It's just a yearly thing. And, if you're on a scholarship, that's really just paid off. But abuse these resources, man, because once you graduate, all this stuff is not going to be here. When you graduate, they're going to take your name off the list, and now you can't get the little free, gym swipes, and you can't get the retail combos and, all that stuff, man. Just abuse that shit because, dog, I'm not even speaking from experience. I'm just looking ahead and being like, damn, like when I really graduate, like I'm not going to have these opportunities again. I'm not going to have this feeling of waking up and I could just walk across I could walk a couple of steps and I go to the dining hall and I just swipe my card, or go to Chick-fil-A, use the retail combo swipes, or, if I feel like I'm struggling in the class, I can go to the course help and all that. I can, like, all that stuff is not there for you no more. You're going to have to figure everything on your own, and there's not somebody holding your hand. And, when you in the real world, when you're struggling, shit, ain't nobody really finna give a damn. If the bills is late, if the rent is due and you ain't paying it, if you got a little parking, what I'm saying? Stuff like that shit is going to catch up with you. And you don't want to get that habit of, not being able to pay something off. You don't want to get in the habit of paying for other things that is not as important as the things you need to pay for. Like always going out to eat, always partying, and not always talking about I'll figure it out later. No, nigga, you ain't gonna figure it out later, because if you party and drinking all the time, nigga, there ain't gonna be no time to figure it out later. So, man, all I'm saying is just abuse the resources that college give you. Yes, we all realize that college can be a scam. Yes, we all realize that. There's no doubt in our minds. Just like my dad said, school is the unnecessary evil. And, what is the necessary evil? And sometimes school ain't really necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's just depending on the route you take. But I just want to give y'all that because I know a lot of people that watch my videos are like younger, teenage, or about to graduate high school, 18 through 24. And, there's just something that they need to listen to because, shit, I didn't do it. So, well, now I'm doing it because I realized how much money is, how much value money holds. And, there's so much things I have to worry about that I can't just be eating out and shit like that. But I just want to give y'all some life lessons about college. When you get to college, just listen to what I said, man. I promise you it's going to be all right. I promise you what I'm telling you is the real shit. But hope everybody's staying safe, staying positive, staying motivated, staying disciplined, staying yourself. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.